Welcome to the South Cobb Business Association podcast. I'm Carrick Butler. I want to remind you that South Cobb is open for business and we're going to prosper together. And we have special guests in the studio with me today. I'm going to give them an opportunity to introduce themselves. Ladies, thank you guys for joining me today.
Thank you for having us, Pastor. My name is Carol Young, and I'm with Be Bold Institute. I am the CEO and founder of Be Bold Institute, along with Cabby's Crafty Baskets, where we make gift baskets for every occasion.
That's great. Thank you, Pastor, for having me. My name is Sequan Hubert. I've been a member of this community for the past 20 plus years. I have a student that's getting ready to graduate at Pebblebrook High School, Performing Arts. So I've been heavily involved with the community for so long. And I'm so glad that the South Cobb Business Association is a part of our community because it gives us access to networks that we would normally not have access to. And so I'm very grateful for that door, the doors that's opening for a lot of people, including myself. So thank you for having me.
Oh, awesome. And they were brave enough to come onto the podcast studio with me. We're just finished celebrating the holidays in 2023, and this is already going to air in 2024. But thank you for saying yes to the opportunity to be coming to the studio with us. And once again, shout out to the wonderful Riverside Epic team here. They have made sure we had an epic experience in recording this podcast. So shout out to each and every one of you guys. And tell me what some things that are going on with Be Bold. What are some of the initiatives that you're working for in 2024?
Thank you for that question. And again, I'm so happy to be here. So let me tell you a little bit about Be Bold Institute. Our mission is to inspire, give hope, and show the world that everything is possible to achieve with the right actionable steps. And we coach and we motivate each individual to know their purpose, to bring the best version of themselves, and be bold enough to make their dreams come true while making a positive impact in the world. So that's our mission. But we do life coaching, business coaching, and we are laser focused on our youth entrepreneurship program with our Be Bold Kids Academy. And that's where we teach youth ages 7 to 18 years old about entrepreneurship, A through Z's of entrepreneurship, and bridging that gap between parents and child and building a legacy for their family.
Awesome. I know it's a passion project. I know you're doing a lot, but what part of that means the most to you and why?
Pouring into our youth, because our youth are the leaders of tomorrow, and they will be here to pass the torch to them. So youth, I have an 8-year-old and a 9-year-old little boy, 8-year-old little girl, and they're at Riverside. And when I say we need to be there in the school systems, right now we're working on PTA, trying to erect a PTA at Riverside Elementary. Haven't had one for years. Now is the time to invest in our children, and we need the community to come out and help us. And so grateful to South Cobb Business Association. This organization is amazing. It has given me the connections that I need to move forward.
Awesome. And you're telling me you have a senior at Pebblebrook. In just a few months, he will be graduating. And I know you told me how this community has meant so much to you over the years. And as you've raised him, can you tell us a little bit why?
It's been amazing. It's my son started here. He was born actually at Cobb Hospital, and so he went through all the schools in his our district, and just to see how he's grown, and he's seen me be a part of the community. I was the chairperson of his high school, the school council, vice chair of his elementary school for school council and for his middle school. So I always volunteered because I feel like your children will do better when they see that their parent is heavily involved in their education and they're well vested. And so my son, he has been a product of that, and it's indicative of his grades. He's an outstanding student. He's an honor roll student, and to see how far he's come and how he's grown up into this young man and continue to thrive. I feel like I had a lot to do with that, and just pouring into him and just showing him, just being a part of our community, working in our community, giving back, helping out not just him, but other students. Because I feel like when parents are involved in their children's education, the children tend to do better. And my son is definitely a product of that. I can see how he's appreciated me being a part of his educational journey. And the teachers, the principals, all his principals at each one of his school, I would meet with them, at the beginning of the school. His teachers, I would let them know, these are my expectations for my son. If there's anything you need, I'm an open book. So just knowing that I'm a parent that's readily available. When if you need me, I'm here. There's no reason why you can't get a hold of me, because at the end of the day, my child's success was the most important. So whatever you needed from me, I was there for him, and the same for him. I let him know, if there's anything you need from me, mommy is always there for you. So just him having that support has meant a lot, and it's showing in his grades and how well he's doing in life, and I'm proud to to say I'm his mom.
Awesome. And just shout out, congratulations for having a senior who's about to graduate.
Yes.
And that was a big deal for him, but I know it's also a big deal for you.
Yes,
So
yes.
congratulations on this
Yes.
upcoming milestone.
Yes.
And thank you both for being a part of South Cobb Business Association and being involved in this community, because together we're going to do amazing things. And I believe the best for Cobb County is ahead of us. So thank you once again for being a part. Thank you for streaming. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, and follow. Remember, our luncheons take place on the first Wednesday of every month. So make sure you follow us on social media, subscribe to this podcast. South Cobb is open for business, and we're going to prosper together.